All right, let's begin our relaxation for tonight. Right now, it will just take a few moments before our sleep story truly begins. I am going to count down very slowly from 10 down to 1, and with each number, just allow yourself to let go a little bit more. Allow your mind to drift. 10. Let's begin by feeling the support beneath you. Feel the bed or the mattress, welcoming the weight of your body completely. And beneath all of that, feel the deep support of the earth, a solid, foundational support, a constant support that never changes, a comfort that comes from our home, the earth. And as you become aware of that stability, just see if you can release a little bit more, letting go just a little bit more. 9. Now, feel your body. Where are you still holding on? Where do you feel that tension gathered? Perhaps it's a feeling of tiredness in your toes or your feet. Maybe it's in your calves. Maybe it's in your thighs or your stomach. Perhaps you're holding it in your chest, or maybe, like so many of us, you are holding too much tension in your shoulders, your neck, or in your face itself. And as you lie here in this moment, as you recognize that tension and that holding on, notice the release that comes immediately just from that awareness. Allow it to melt away right now. 8. You are safe in this space. You are completely safe. Allow my voice to be your companion tonight, like a gentle guide. Know that this voice will only take you to places of peace. See if you can find rest in that truth. See if you can find trust, and notice that when we feel safe, our minds can stop analyzing, and we can feel a warm peace spreading in our hearts as we drift closer and closer to sleep. 7. The day is done. What has happened is now behind you, and what is to come will wait for tomorrow. Any thoughts that happen to visit you tonight, just simply notice them for what they are. They are just thoughts, a part of the mind, but they are not you. You are not your thoughts. You don't need to follow them. You don't need to let them guide your feelings. And so, if and when they arrive, and they will, just let them drift by. Right now, like lotus petals, drifting lazily on the eternal Nile, beneath the moonlight, or like wisps of cloud gliding across a starry night sky. 6. This is your moment. This is your time. Let that truth allow you to settle right now, to feel warm, to feel the comfort and the simple joy of just being able to lie here and listen to a story. 5. Peace lives inside of you. It is always there. It is simply waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. And so, just see if you can touch that peace right inside yourself tonight. 4. Perhaps allow for a little gratitude. Gratitude for the simple things, the warmth and shelter you have tonight, the breath moving gently in your body, 3. Begin to imagine. Right now, begin to see a great sunset over the ancient land of Egypt. See the western sky glowing with orange and deep violet. We are standing on the banks of the Nile, feeling the cool evening air arrive. You are safe in this place, a place far beyond daily worries, a place of myth and eternity. 2. Check in with your body one more time, one last time. Your body has worked so hard for you today. Now it is time to let it rest. And 1, let go completely as I begin to tell you tonight's sleep story. You are standing there in the deep stillness of an Egyptian sunset. The western sky is a magnificent painting of burnt orange, saffron yellow, and deep violet. The Sunday, great and brilliant, after a long day of giving life, is now slowly sinking, touching the distant horizon where the desert meets the sky. The air is no longer hot. It has become cool, gentle, carrying the faint, sweet scent of lotus blossoms closing on the water and the smell of damp earth. Along the Nile's bank, you are standing on the ancient docks of Thebes, alone in this quiet. Before you, the Atet barque, the boat of the day, has just docked, its journey complete. The boat glitters with a golden light, but its light is now gentle, soft, and you see him, Ra, the sun god. He is no longer blazing like the midday sun, but has the form of a wise old father with warm golden skin and eyes that hold the wisdom of millennia. He walks slowly, peacefully from the day boat and steps onto another vessel that is waiting. This is the Mesektet, the barque of the night. This boat is not made of shining gold, but of a dark, ancient wood that seems to glow with a faint, silvery light, like moonlight. You find yourself welcomed onto this boat, not with a word, but with a feeling of safety and acceptance. You step aboard, feeling the steady wooden deck beneath your feet. Ra stands in the center of the boat. His aura is now a soft, gentle glow, enough to light the way, but not to dazzle. Around him are the guardians, the companions of the dark. You see Thoth, the god of wisdom, and the moon. He stands quietly, holding a papyrus scroll, recording this eternal cycle. His presence brings a feeling of order, of deep understanding. And Heka, the god of magic, he is not speaking aloud, but seems to be humming a low, resonant vibration, ancient words that weave an invisible shield enveloping the boat, a shield of peace. The boat needs no oarsman. It begins to drift on its own. You look to the west, where the sun just set, and you see a wondrous sight. The sky is not a wall, but seems to be opening, like a curtain of deep blue lapis lazuli, being drawn aside, revealing a passage. This is the Akhet, the gateway to the Duat, the underworld. The Mesektet barque glides gently into that passage, and immediately, all sound from the world above seems to fade away. There is only silence, a deep, profound silence, so soft it wraps around you like a velvet blanket. The boat is drifting on a river not the Nile of water and silt, but a river of liquid darkness, its surface as still as a mirror of obsidian, reflecting the boat's soft, silver light. The air here is cool and perfectly still. This is the first hour of the night. The boat drifts, gently, peacefully, without a single ripple. Ra stands motionless. His eyes are closed, as if in deep meditation. You can hear the hum of Heka's voice, a gentle, resonant frequency spreading out from the boat. These are the spells of protection, affirmations of order and life. They do not fight the darkness, they harmonize with it, reminding the darkness that light is part of its cycle. You feel completely safe, safer than you have ever felt. Your anxieties, your thoughts, they seem to have been left behind, far away in the world above. Here, on this boat, there is only the peace of the present moment of this eternal journey. Ahead, you see the first gate. It is not a gate of wood or stone, but a massive archway of stars, guarded by silent, imposing figures. They are not warriors, they are keepers. As the boat approaches, they simply bow their heads, and the gate dissolves like mist, allowing the boat to pass through. You have passed the first hour and entered the second. The space around you seems deeper, the darkness more smooth. The boat continues to drift with a steady, slow rhythm, a rhythm perfect for lulling you to sleep. You can hear Thoth. He is reading the names of the lands you pass, ancient names that sound like a lullaby. You pass through fields of silence where waiting souls rest. You see them not as frightening shapes, but as soft, phosphorescent glimmers hovering in the air. They are resting, waiting for the light of Ra to pass. As your boat glides by, the gentle light from Ra touches them, bringing them comfort, peace, and the promise of a new day. They do not move, they simply revive and are at peace. The boat continues on, passing the third gate, and then the fourth. Each gate opens into a space that is deeper and more still. You are traveling into the very heart of the Duat, the center of the night. Now, you come to a special place, the kingdom of Osiris, the god of rebirth, who rules this quiet realm. The boat stops, not suddenly, but slowly, glides to a halt, resting on the perfectly still water. You are in a vast hall, so vast you cannot see the ceiling or the walls. The space is filled with a dim, emerald green luminescence. And there, you see Osiris. He is not sitting on a throne, but seems to be part of the space itself, a presence of eternal rest. Ra steps off the boat, and a magical thing happens. The warm, golden light of Ra and the cool, emerald spirit of Osiris slowly move toward one another. They do not fight, they do not clash, they merge like two streams of light, blending into one like moonlight, dissolving into a lake. In that moment, Ra and Osiris become one, a dual spirit, the symbol of life and renewal, of death and resurrection. This is the moment of recharging, the moment where the Sunday finds its new strength. From the very deepest part Of the darkness, there is no sound, only a feeling of completion, of profound wholeness. The light on the boat now seems a little brighter, but still warm, still safe. Ra returns to the boat, carrying this renewed power, and the boat begins its journey. Once more, drifting gently onward, you are entering the deepest hours of the night, the 10th hour, then the 11th. The boat is now passing through the deepest, darkest waters of the Duat. You can feel the ancientness of this place, an ancientness beyond the gods, beyond time itself. These are the waters of none, the primeval ocean, the unformed chaos. And in the depths of this ocean is the presence of Apep, the serpent of chaos. But you do not see it. You do not see a monster. You do not see a shape. You only feel it as an absence of light, a vast emptiness, a silence even deeper than the silence you have known. It is the embodiment of chaos, of the end of all things. Your boat is a perfect oasis of safety, a warm bubble of light, floating on this silent ocean. The voice of Heka, the god of magic, is now clearer, but still so gentle. He is reciting the great spells of creation, the words that first formed the world. Each word he speaks is like a ripple of peace, spreading from the boat, touching the chaos around it. And the chaos does not attack, it simply parts. It makes way, like water flowing effortlessly. Around a smooth stone, you see Set, the god of strength, standing at the prow of the boat. He holds no weapon. He is simply standing there, resolute and firm. His presence is a wall of will, an affirmation of order. He does not fight the darkness. He simply is. And his stillness, his certainty, is enough to ensure the boat will always move forward. There is no battle. There is no sound. Only the quiet opposition between the eternal order of the boat and the great emptiness outside. And order always prevails, not through violence, but through persistence, through its very existence. The boat glides through the deepest water, safely and peacefully. You have never felt more secure, wrapped in ancient magic, protected by eternal gods. Your mind is no longer analyzing. It is simply observing and drifting with the boat through the deepest hour of the night. And then you begin to feel a change. The darkness around you is no longer thick like velvet. It is beginning to thin like a veil, being slowly lifted. The river beneath you is no longer black obsidian. It's beginning to catch a faint, distant light, reflecting something far ahead. You have passed the 12th hour. You are approaching the final gate, the gate of the dawn. The boat drifts a little faster now, but just as smooth, carrying a gentle sense of anticipation. And you see it, Baku, the mountain of the sunrise, the eastern gate. It does not open at first. You look toward Ra. He is standing there, but his old, weary form is dissolving. His warm, golden light contracts, pulling inward into one brilliant point. And from within that light, a new transformation is happening. No longer the old father, but a newborn child, a new god, and then that form changes again into the ultimate symbol of rebirth. Khepri, the scarab god, the entire boat now thrums with NEW energy, the energy of beginnings. The night boat, Mesektet, is also dissolving, and in its place is the manjet, the boat of the day, a barque of brilliant gold. The god Khepri begins to roll the solar disk, the great orb of light, toward the eastern gate, and as the orb of light touches the gate, the first light of a new day flashes. It is not a harsh, bright yellow, but a pearlescent pink, soft and gentle, the color of morning mist, the color of hope. The light spreads, banishing the last shadows of the night. The manjet barque, carrying the reborn sun, rises, lifting up out of the Duat and back into the sky of the living world. The dawn has come, the cycle is complete. Life has been renewed, order has been maintained. You stand there on the day boat, feeling the first warmth of the new sun. You look down at the Nile below, the real river now, glittering like silver. In the early morning, you take a deep breath. The air is fresh and smells of a new day. The story is complete, and just as Ra has completed his journey through the darkness to be reborn, your mind has also completed its journey. It has traveled through thoughts, through worries, and found the peace on the other side. And now you can let the story fade. Let the images of Egypt, of the boat, of the gods, all gently fade into the background. They have done their work. They have guided you to this place of rest. All that is left is the feeling of safety and the deep, profound peace you have found, an eternal peace, just like the cycle of the sun. You don't have to think about the sun rising. You just know that it always will. And you don't have to think about sleeping. You just have to allow it to come. Your mind is so quiet now, so clear. There is only the awareness of your body, resting comfortably, feeling the gentle, pleasant weight of the blanket over you, feeling the softness of the pillow beneath your head, feeling the air in your room still and safe. There is nothing left to do, nowhere left to go, only here and now in this perfect, quiet peace. And now there is only peace, a quiet, limitless peace. As you drift, you are drifting and floating gently, sinking down, deeper still into a deep, deep sleep. All other sounds, even my voice, are fading now. They just become part of the quiet, leading you deeper, safe, peaceful, relaxed, drifting, sinking into a deep and restorative sleep, 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 deeply, so deeply, sleep.